Hey YouTube, it's Jenny and Dante, and we're going to the
Banksy Exhibit
here in, I think we're in Culver City. Come join us. Guys, we are inside the Banksy's, can say it right, art exhibit. Do you guys think he's a genius or a vandal? Put it down below in the comments, let us know. This is some wording in the beginning of the exhibit, letting you know how the street art started and the meanings behind it. He's an artist that has basically gone worldwide with all of his artwork. This is a replica of his art studio.
your text and a notification.
Hey guys, so we just got done with the
Banksy.
I cannot say it, art exhibit here actually it's in Culver City in Los Angeles. So I really enjoyed myself. It was very entertaining. It was very knowledgeable. It was interesting. A lot of stuff that I didn't know he did. A lot of the artwork that I've seen, didn't know it was his until today. What do you think, son?
I loved it. I've been following Banksy for a minute, especially as a graffiti artist. And I like how a lot of his art it kind of shows the political side and how corrupt the system is.
Yeah, he does have a lot of activist artwork. Um, a lot of his quotes make a lot of sense if
Oh,
you
yeah.
really think about them.
And
Um,
not just for Britain, but like in the U.S. in general.
I think they can all apply to everywhere, not just
Yeah.
the UK or Europe. They're good for anywhere if you really think about them. Um, it was actually very nice. It wasn't too expensive. I think it cost us $90 to get in. They do have valet parking for $10, but your girl cheap. She ain't paying
Oh, yeah, we
$10.
just parked around the corner.
I parked around the corner for free.
You get them extra few steps in.
Get my stiffs in. We got a bet going.
Oh, you do gotta wear your mask, of course.
Oh yeah, definitely bring your mask. You have to make sure you have your mask, your vaccination card on you,
Your ID.
or in a government approved app, to store your vaccination card, as well as a photo ID, because your photo ID needs to match your vaccination card in order to get in. Um,
Or they accept the 72-hour
COVID
COVID
test.
test thing.
Yeah, you do have.
Yeah.
If you don't have either one of those, you will have to have a COVID test
I saw that
within
online.
72 hours. Of course, negative, because we all we don't want your germs. Nasty. But overall, it was a really great experience. We had fun. Um, if you're in the LA area, why don't you go ahead and come on down and enjoy the art exhibit? What you think, son? Final words?
I loved it. I kind of see Banksy as kind of like one of, not necessarily a hero, but someone as a graffiti artist that you kind of look up to.
Yeah, his stuff is very good. I liked it. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Oh, and they do explain like the original concept of what graffiti artists and what the graffiti gangs were back in the 70s and 80s. They weren't just writing on walls just to write on them.
No,
They were actual
pieces of art.
pieces of art, and they were actual organizations to better the basically to better the hood for us colored folks,
Yeah. A
especially
lot
in
of
like
people
the
just think
Bronx. And
that graffiti is just back graffiti. That's just people writing their names up. Nowadays, you do see a lot of that, but back in the day, it was a lot of artwork. And
yeah,
if
there's
you're an 80s kid or early 90s, you know, especially growing up in LA, you know, there was a lot of beautiful murals that were done.
a lot of them that got
And now,
destroyed by the government.
yeah, driving by, it's like, you know, a
Someone
lot
just
of graffiti artists now thinks graffiti art is putting their name on the wall.
or being gang related.
Yeah, that's not true.
But there are still some artists that actually put up murals and actually put up nice pieces. Because if you ever take the train from like LA to San Diego or whatever, you'll see there's a nice big mural that I always forget to take a picture because I'm always staring at it.
You be asleep. Don't be lying.
Oh no, I don't fall asleep within the first 10 minutes.
You fall asleep on the train.
No, as it goes through downtown LA, you see the works of art, and then of course you see the people that destroy certain works of art by painting over it. And as a graffiti artist, like pieces do have their time limits, but as respect, they most graffiti artists will wait till the piece will start fading away. But nowadays, kids are just going over works of art just because they can.
Yeah. Man, it's kind of
It's
sad driving
crap
through
now.
LA now. If you go on the 101, they used to have beautiful murals along the freeway, but now it's all gone.
And they always meant something.
Yeah.
Whether it was some kind of activist or injustice or just art in general.
Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. As well as go ahead and turn on your notifications so then that way you'll be notified the next time we load a video. Thank you for joining us. Bye.